Hello guys, I hope you all are doing good. I am Vishali Kikan and we are discussing digital circuits. So today in this video we are going to talk about the logic gates. In the last video we already had discussed about the AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate, right, which were the primary gates. Now we are going to talk about the NAND gate, NOR gate, which are the universal gates, and then we will talk about XOR and XNOR gate, right. So we will talk about 4 gates in detail: NAND, NOR, XOR and XNOR in this particular video. So let's start our discussion with the NAND gate. What is a NAND gate? It is a combination of AND gate and NOT gate, right? When we combine the AND gate with the NOT gate, I will get the NAND gate. I can also make the NAND gate with the OR gate combinations as well, right? I'm going to show you how to make the NAND gate using OR gate, right? So NAND gate is called as a universal gate. I use this term universal gate. What does this mean? So universal gate means I can implement any digital circuit using the NAND gate, right? So thus NAND gate becomes really important. We can make the NAND gate with the help of ICs. We can use the different ICs as the NAND gate. IC7410 is a 3 input NAND gate IC. Here we will be having 3 input NAND gates. How many? 3, right? So then we have IC7420, which has 4 input NAND gates. How many? 2 4 input NAND gates. 7430 IC will be having 1 8 input NAND gate, and IC7400 will be having 4 2 input NAND gates. The logic diagram of the NAND gate is looking like this. Here we have 2 inputs AB, and here the output is having the circle, and the representation of this gate is like the AND gate. AND gate with the circle is the NAND gate. IEEE block symbol will be representing the AND gate. Obviously the AND gate will be having the block which is having AND symbol, and here we will be having circle which represents the NAND gate. Now I can make the NAND gate from the AND gate, right? How to make the NAND gate from the AND gate? If I have an AND gate, right, so here we have 2 input AND gate, A and B are the 2 input, output is my Y, which is AB, right? So this output is sent to an inverter and I will get AB bar. This is how I can make the NAND gate using the AND gate, right? So now here let's suppose we have the output AB bar. Now I have to make it using the OR gate. So what I am going to do, I am going to use the De Morgan's law, and it can be represented as A bar plus B bar, right? So what I am going to do, I am going to take A, I am going to take an inverter, right? Here I will get A bar. I am going to take B, I am going to take an inverter, here I am going to take B bar, right? So here I will be having the addition of A bar and B bar with the help of OR gate, right? So here we will be having A bar plus B bar, which is equal to AB whole bar with the help of the De Morgan's law. Coming to the truth table or the Boolean expression. So first of all, let's discuss the truth table. So here we will be having 2 input A and B and 1 output Y, right? So 2 input are taken as 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1, right? So now here we can represent these input in the form of volts. 0 is represented as 0 volt and 1 is represented as 5 volt. So NAND is actually the invert of AND. For the AND, whenever we have the 2 input as high, only that time I was getting 1, right? So here whenever we have 2 inputs as 1, that time I will be getting a 0, else I will be getting always as 1. So whenever I have the input as 0 or 0 volt, again the second input is 0, that is 0 volt, the output is high, that is 1 or 5 volt. When I have input 0 0 volt, 1 5 volt, output is high, 1 5 volt. When input is 1 0, that is 5 volt 0 volt, the output is 1, that is 5 volt. When both of the inputs are 1, so that time the both of the input are at 5 volt, the output is 0, that is 0 volt, right? So I can represent the Boolean expression as Y is equal to AB bar. If I have 3 inputs, I can represent the Boolean expression as Y equal to ABC whole bar. Coming to the NOR gate. NOR gate, as the name suggests, this is a combination of OR gate and NOT gate, right? So it's a combination of OR and NOT gate, but it cannot also be made with the help of AND gate. It is again a universal gate and it can be used to implement any digital circuit. In the next video, we are going to see how we can use the NAND and NOR gate to implement any digital circuit. We have the different IC, that is IC 7402, which has 4 2-input NOR gate, IC 7427, which has 3 3-input NOR gate, IC 7425, which has 2 4-input NOR gates. The logic diagram looks like this. Here we have OR gate with the circle over here. So this represents a NOR gate. IEEE block symbol again represents the OR gate with a circle over here. Coming to the implementation of the NOR gate from AND gate. How to make the NOR gate from AND gate and the OR gate? So first of all, I am going to make the NOR gate from the OR gate. So it is very simple. Here I am going to take a OR gate. I am going to club up it with the NOT gate. So here if I have two input A and B, the output of OR is A plus B, and if I take the complement of it, output would be A plus B bar. So this is how with the help of OR gate I can make a NOR gate, right? So now A plus B whole bar can be represented as A bar into B bar with the help of the De Morgan's law. So now here we have the AND operation of the A bar and B bar. So first of all, I have to produce A bar. With the help of NOT gate, I am going to produce A bar. With the help of again a NOT gate, I am going to produce a B bar. Right? So now I have A bar and B bar. I have to make the product of them. So with the help of AND gate, I am going to get the product A bar B bar, right? So which is represented as A plus B whole bar with the help of De Morgan's law. So with the help of OR gate, with the help of AND gate, I can make the NOR gate. Coming to the truth table or Boolean expression. So first of all, truth table. So here we have two inputs A and B, which are 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1, right? So when the A input is 0, B is 0, the output is 1, right? So output is 1 only in the case when the A and B both are 0. This output is actually the complement of the OR gate. In the OR gate, the output was 0 only when we have the two input as 0, and here we have the reverse. So when I have A as 0, B as 0, that is both are at 0 volt, the output is 1, that is at 5 volt. When A is 0, that is 0 volt, B is 1, that is 5 volt, the output is 0, that is 0 volt. When A is 1, that is 5 volt, B is 0, that is 0 volt, the output is 0, that is 0 volt. When A is 1 at 5 volt, B is 1 at 5 volt, output is 0, that is 0 volt. Boolean expression can be represented as Y is equal to A plus B whole bar. If I have 3 input, Y can be represented as A plus B plus C whole bar, right? Coming to the XOR gate. XOR gate has different names, like we are calling it as exclusive OR gate, right? We are calling it as anti-coincidence gate. We are calling it as inequality detector gate. So whenever we have inequality, it is going to give me high output. The logic is that the output is 1 when I have the odd number of inputs. So when odd number of inputs are at logic 1, the output is 1, right? Whenever we have the even number of input at the logic 1, that time I will be having output as 0, right? So otherwise the output is 0. So what I can say, output is the modulo sum of the inputs. What is the application of the XOR gate? It has numerous applications. It is used in comparator, gray code converter, adder, subtractor, and at last parity generator. Right, so we have different IC, like we have 7486 IC which has 4 XOR gates. Right, then we have 74C86. 74C over here represents that this IC is a CMOS IC. It has 4 XOR gates. Now last we have 74HC86. HC over represents it is a high speed CMOS IC. So it is again having 4 XOR gates. The logic diagram is represented like this, right? And the IEEE block symbol is having is equal to 1 in the block, right? Coming to the truth table and the Boolean expression. First of all, truth table, here again we have 2 input and the 1 output. So the 2 input could be 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. So when the 2 inputs are 0 and 0, so here you can see we have both of the inputs as 0. It is the equality. Both of them are same, that is 0 volt and 0 volt. The output will be 0, right? So now when one of the input is 1, so it is 0 1, that is 0 volt and 5 volt. This is non-inequality. So when I have the inequality, these two are not equal, so that time I will be having output high, that is 5 volt. Again we have 1 0 which is 5 volt, 0 volt, output is again high, that is 5 volt. When I have 1 1, that is both of the inputs are at 5 volt, the output is 0, that is 0 volt. The Boolean expression can be represented as y is equal to a XOR b, right, which is represented as ab bar plus a bar b. This is how I can represent the a XOR b, ab bar plus a bar b, right. So here if I stick one of the input to 1, if I now fix one of the input to be 1, then XOR gate will act like an inverter. Whatever I am having at the second input, one of the input of the XOR is 1. Right, so here this is the XOR gate, one of the input I have fixed to be 1. If I am sending X over here, I will get X bar. XOR will be acting like an inverter. Right, so here we can say 3 or more variable XOR gate will not exist. I will only have 2 input XOR gate practically, right. Coming to the XNOR gate, which is the exclusive NOR gate. It is also called as the coincidence detector gate or the equality detector gate. The output is 0 when I have odd number of input to be logic 1 and it is 1 otherwise. Application involves comparator, even parity checker, also even parity generator. Which are the different IC? We have 74LS266 which has the 4 XNOR gate. 74C266 which is a CMOS IC which has 4 XNOR gate, 74HC266 which is a high speed CMOS IC which is again has 4 XNOR gate. The logic diagram looks like this, right, and the IEEE block symbol will be having is equal to 1 and a circle over here. Right, coming to the truth table. Truth table will be having 2 inputs 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. So when the input is 0 0, which means both of the inputs are same, 0 volt 0 volt, the output is 1, that is 5 volt. When one of the input is 0, other is 1, that is 0 volt 5 volt, the output is 0, that is 0 volt. When one of the input is 1, another is 0 1 0, that is 5 volt 0 volt, the output is again 0, that is 0 volt. When one of the input is 1, another is also 1, again we have the equality 5 volt 5 volt, the output is 1, that is 5 volt. Boolean expression can be looking like y is equal to a XNOR b. So here we have circle and a dot in between, right. So it can be represented as ab plus a bar b bar. If one of the input of the XNOR gate is connected to 0, so that time it will be acting like an inverter. So put 0 over here. Let's suppose A is 0, so here we will be getting 0 into B plus 0 bar which is 1 into B bar, the output is B bar, right. So output we are getting as the inverted output of the second input. So if we have 3 or more variable XNOR gate, I can directly say it is not applicable, it is not existing practically. Right, so now coming to some questions. Y XOR XZ. Right, so here if I see the left hand side, if I open it, it is Y XOR XZ. So I know Y XOR Y. If I have the same inputs, so if I have XOR, in the XOR if I have same inputs, the output is always 0. For 0 0, for 1 1, the output is 0. So it is 0 XOR XZ. So if one of the input is 0, how I am going to write this equation? It is a bar b plus ab bar. So a bar 0 bar is 1, right, it is multiplied with xz. I am going to open this. 0 XNOR XZ is 0 bar into xz plus 0 into xz bar. 0 multiplied with something is 0, 0 bar is 1 which is xz. 1 into xz is xz. So this is proved. Right, now coming to the second question. Over here we have, if I take the common, what is common over here? It is wx y bar z bar, wx bar y bar z, w bar x bar y z, w bar x y z bar. So over here you can see w is taken as common, y bar is taken as common. So I am left out with x z bar plus over here x bar z. Plus if I take over here w bar y common, right, I am left out over here with x bar z plus x z bar, right. So I have taken w bar y common from these two terms and w y bar common from these two terms. So now w y bar, x z bar plus x bar z, it is representing x XOR z, right, plus w bar y. Here again x bar z plus x z bar. So it is again representing x XOR Z. I can take X XOR Z common. If I take X XOR Z common, so that time I will left out with WY bar plus W bar Y. So it can be represented, WY bar plus W bar Y can be represented as W XOR Y. So it is X XOR Z multiplied with W XOR Y. I hope you understood this. Coming to the next question, here we have P XOR Q, it is equal to P plus Q multiplied with PQ whole bar. So P plus Q multiplied with PQ whole bar. Now I can use the De Morgan's law. I can open it up. It is P bar plus Q bar. Right? PQ whole bar can be represented as P bar plus Q bar with the help of the De Morgan's law. Now what I am going to do, I am going to open it up. So it is P bar plus P Q bar plus Q P bar plus Q bar. P into P bar and Q into Q bar are 0, right? So here we will be having PQ bar plus QP bar, which is P XOR Q, hence proved, right? So now coming to the next question, P XOR Q is equal to P XOR Q whole bar. So let's take the right hand side. So P XOR Q can be represented as PQ bar plus QP bar and whole bar. So now here I can use the De Morgan's law. What I am going to do, here we have addition, I will be having the multiplication. So PQ bar whole bar multiplied with QP bar whole bar. Again I can use the De Morgan's law. So now here over here we will be having P bar plus Q bar whole bar multiplied with Q bar plus P bar bar, right? Q bar bar, Q's double complement is Q, P's double complement is P. So it is P bar plus Q, Q bar plus P, right? Again I am going to open it up. So it is P bar Q bar plus P bar P plus QQ bar plus PQ. So P bar into P and Q into Q bar are 0. I am left out with P bar Q bar plus PQ. It is P XOR Q. So I can prove that P XOR Q is P XOR Q complement, or inversely I can also write as P XOR Q is equal to P XOR Q whole complement. You can prove this one also. So this you can remember as an identity also. It can be useful for you for other questions as well. I hope you understood all of the things that I have discussed. If you have any doubt, you can put the doubt in the comment section below and I will try to resolve your doubt as soon as possible. I hope you like this session. If you like it, please push the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and you can also download our mobile app. Thank you so much.